Welcome to day 20 on your 40-day mission-minded family challenge. On this last day of our 4th week, we are finishing up our memorizing of the Beatitudes from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5. If we want our families to be blessed, we need to look at these characteristics. Today, we're looking at those who are peacemakers and those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Today's day 20, and for our family mission resource, I want to let you know about a few highlights in the 2 volumes of Teaching with God's Heart for the World. Included are daily devotions and lesson plans for homeschoolers or Christian schools with a whirlwind tour through history and geography. In Volume 2, there's classic mission excerpts to read aloud along with highlights of world religions to learn how to share the gospel effectively. Today we're at our halfway point, so for our geography overview, we're going to review what we've learned so far: the oceans and continents, along with the countries of Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Go to lizardpoint.com to take these 4 geography quizzes.
John Keith Falconer said, "I have but one candle of life to burn, and I would rather burn it out in a land filled with darkness than in a land flooded with light." Are you willing to go into dark places to take the gospel of Jesus Christ? You know, sometimes you might think, how can I shine the light of Jesus? And you don't feel like you're doing very much, but it's the reason why is because you are always around Christians. And you're always, the people you're around are people who love Jesus, which is awesome. But there are people who are lost and dying, and your light could bring light into a dark and hurting world. Okay, as we are continuing today on our study of memorizing the Beatitudes, we're working on Matthew chapter 5, verses 9 and verses 10. Verse 9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." Okay, I have here a little peace out symbol, and this is just to learn that we need to train our kids to not just be people who cause strife or people who are looking for trouble, but to be ones who bring peace. And the greatest peace is blessed are those who bring the gospel of peace, like the shoes of peace. We need to bring peace, which is Jesus, into this world. And then over here we have, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, this little green thing is a cute purse. It helps us learn about persecuted. It helps us just remember that word persecuted, and there we have the righteousness again, the nest with the cross on it. So blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, as we're finishing up our mission-minded challenge for this week, I want you to think about 2 things. One thing that God hates is someone who causes strife. And if you want to think about not worrying about being persecuted for righteousness' sake, because the Bible says we are blessed if we are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Don't be afraid to share the gospel with others. Maybe somebody might make fun of you. Maybe somebody might throw stones at you. Don't be afraid. I want to encourage you also to go to the Voice of the Martyrs website at persecution.com and look and pray for people who right now on the earth are being persecuted for their faith in Jesus Christ.